Endless choices of anything and everything is a very important cause of anxiety. Firstly, you might think, if I have a lot of choices of something to choose or to pick from, then my life is easier. If I have hundreds of choices of foods to select from, then it's easy for me to just go and eat one type of food because I have lots of choices, so my life becomes easier. If I have endless choices of products to pick from the supermarket, then my life is easy because I can easily select and see what actually suits my needs. But little did you know that too many choices is a very important cause of anxiety today. For the fact that you have a lot of options, the fact that you have so many choices to pick from, in fact, it gives you decision fatigue. You are going to be a little bit anxious as to whether you are making the right choice or not. For example, there is a particular food product you want to buy from the supermarket. One is saying low cholesterol. One is saying low sugar. The other is saying low fat. Another one is saying organic. One is saying naturally made. These options now keeps you asking, which is healthier? It keeps you asking, am I making the right choice? Because you saw a content that someone said low fat meals are more healthier. Someone said low sugar meals are better for your blood sugar. And then you now start looking for options. You start having an indecision. You don't know what exactly to choose. That is a very important cause of anxiety. The fact that you have to ruminate, you have to think, am I making the right choice? Is this the best for me? Hope I'm not going against my goals. Hope I'm not going against my health. This alone causes anxiety because you cannot even decide. There are so many things that you've seen on the internet that has already tried to fragment your identity. And then you can't even make the right choice anymore. Making that decision, trying to make the best decision, try to choose the best product on its own is a cause of anxiety because you won't be 100% certain. And the lack of certainty is causing anxiety for you. Of course, you cannot be certain about everything in life. Chasing certainty is a cause of anxiety. Yes, but our brain always wants us to be safe. Our brain always wants us to be certain. Our brain is trying to save us from danger. And the moment you can't even decide on what is good for you, that is when anxiety starts. You have so many choices to choose from, and then you are anxious because you don't want to make a mistake. Your brain makes you even more anxious by trying to select the right choice of options, by trying to make you certain, and you will seek more certainty, and having to seek more certainty brings about anxiety. Just know one thing, you can't be certain in life. Having to live with uncertainty is the only way out of anxiety. The fact that you want to be certain about everything is your cause of anxiety. And your brain will now trick you into believing that you've not made the right choice. Maybe you choose low sugar meals from the store, or you choose a low fat product from the store. Your brain will try to be certain. Did you make the right choice? It asks you. What if you are making the wrong choice? And you trying to be safe now is beginning to be uncertain. At every instance you make a choice, your brain is asking you, what if you've made the wrong choice? And then you are always looking for certainty. Looking for certainty is your main choice, is your major cause of anxiety. So you don't need to be certain about everything. Now the modern world has even made it even worse for you, that you have hundreds of choices to make. And then you are uncertain. When your brain is trying to save you from danger, trying to make the right choice is the major cause of anxiety today, which has been brought about by endless choices. So all you need to do to get rid of that anxiety of trying to be certain whether you've made the right choice or not. It's just to live with uncertainty. You are meant to live with uncertainty. Nothing is certain because your brain wasn't designed to make hundreds of choices at an instance. Your brain wasn't designed to have endless choices. Back then, our ancestors will only have few choices to choose from, and they are okay. They are contented with it. They are not seeking certainty. The moment you start seeking certainty, you want to be sure of everything. That is the precursor for anxiety. That is the foundation of your anxiety. Learn to live with uncertainty today. Make simple, single choices and live with it. Maybe it's safe, maybe it's not. That is your answer to uncertainty. The moment you try to be certain, the moment you try to be sure of everything, and you're always questioning your choices, your brain will even reinforce and be asking you, have you made the right choice? What if you're making the wrong choice? And if you trick yourself into believing that you actually made the right choice, your brain now sees that, okay, trying to be certain is a safety blanket. It makes you safe. And then it brings more uncertainty later on in life. Try to live with uncertainty. Tell yourself, maybe, maybe not. Maybe I've made the right choice. Maybe I've made the wrong choice. It's not my responsibility to fix it. Let it happen. Let future bring itself. Maybe then we'll fix it. It's not my responsibility to fix it right now, whether I've made the right choice or not. Having to live with uncertainty is the only way out of anxiety. Let me burst your bubble. You can never be sure. You can never be certain. Uncertainty will come. You can never be free from making choices. You can never be free from anxiety. But how do you manage it in the present moment? Just tell yourself, maybe I'm safe, maybe I'm not. When it's time, I'll fix it. It's not my responsibility to make the right choice now. It's not my responsibility to be sure if I've made the right choice now. Maybe I made the right one, maybe I made the wrong one. In the long run, later on, it will fix itself. And that is the only way out of anxiety from making the right choices from endless options. If you watch the video this far, then it means this kind of message resonates with you. Welcome to the tribe.